So the enemy uses people warfare and voice prints. To me, what I'm seeing is to try to convince people that people are taking a posture and having a disposition and having opinions and saying things that they're not actually saying. And that's not to say that people are not sitting in demonic energy, not demonically possessed, not, influenced by what's taking place spiritually on this planet, and that persecuting God's children is not something that we all have to come to expect and accept, because it's absolutely. I'm just gonna step off camera for a mo while I take off my hoodie. So it's not to say that that's not something that we're not going to experience, because of course we are. It's to be expected. God, Jesus said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I've overcome the world." He ain't lying. When it comes to this, what we're experiencing is definitely giving that the enemy is using like what I call like an analogy that has to do with going to the dentist, and the procedure just for this one, it lasts for the entirety of the time that we're pursuing God. The moment that we stop pursuing God is the moment that the attacks stop. So I have dental tools laid out here in front of me. I'm gonna stop trying to balance them on my Bible, because clearly so let's say that it's a little bit of people warfare, and it's where everywhere that you go, you're hearing persecution. You're hearing it from people, living people that you can see. Sometimes they're covering up their mouth, which I've seen people do that. Sometimes they're covering up their mouth to pretend like they're not saying nothing at all. Some of them have mastered the ability to, some of them will be being coached on the phone, like things like that. But then there'll also be other things that are being used to make you hear people when you shouldn't be. And it's not anything that's occurring out, within your own brain or anything like that. It's witchcraft, maybe even a combo of witchcraft and technology, which I know has been combined at this point. And then it's a little bit of weirdo stuff happening, other forms of other forms of people warfare, like people doing weirdo stuff, just to try to get you in the vibe of getting towards being irritated and having the wrong kind of disposition. People maybe slamming on their brakes, stopping short, stopping in front of you for no reason, being all up on you, just doing weirdo stuff, just being real weird, because it'll go in different, it goes in cycles.